Good day and welcome to the first edition of the AI Champions League series. I'm your commentator Vichy Baller, and I present to you first leg of round of 16 tie action between Real Madrid and Juventus. This is a high-profile matchup containing two of Europe's most genuine heavyweights. Plenty of history between these two sides, down from Zidane's volley to Ronaldo's bicycle kick. But tonight, it's all about getting into the quarterfinals of this competition. So, the starting lineup for Real Madrid features Thibaut Courtois in goal, a midfield trio of Toni Kroos, Aurelien Tchouameni and Luka Modric. And key man up top is Karim Benzema. This Juventus outlook, who have been shaky since the 2021 season, but this is their starting 11. A huge shock as key attacking threat Dusan Vlahovic is left on the bench, as well as new signing in that year Paul Pogba. But that is all overshadowed with the strike partnership of Moise Kean and Angel Di Maria. So in just a few seconds time, we will be underway of this high stake matchup, first leg of the round of 16. And we are on the way. Real Madrid, who are the record Champions League holders, will look to be the first AI Champions League winners. Now the ball now with Daniel Carvajal, a player whose position at Real Madrid is a little bit under threat starting 11-wise due to signing of new right back Trent Alexander-Arnold from Liverpool. But that won't matter to him too much tonight because he is AI. But let's see them carry on their business. Now Carvajal now again floats one towards Ferland Mendy. Now Vinicius outside his man, puts a good ball in. The defense cuts that out brilliantly. Now out towards Tchouameni, tried to feed that to Kroos. He couldn't be able to bring that one quite down. Now Locatelli gave it to Rabiot. Locatelli again. And Kostic, sneak, back heel passing to Moise Kean. Now Di Maria looking for space, doing really well. Passes it to Moise Kean, dribbles nicely, drops Rudiger, and Alaba deals with that perfectly. It's out towards Modric, and Modric recycles to Toni Kroos. Kroos to Vinicius. Vinicius comes inside to Benzema. Benzema! That's Wojciech Szczesny's first bit of business in this Juventus goal. I mean, it was fairly straight at him, but you still need to be alert when Karim Benzema is on the ball. Now, a Juventus attack being thrown on. The ball now with Di Maria. Di Maria now to Moise Kean. Back to Di Maria. For Jolie now. And a penalty! In the eyes of the referee, that was foul play from Rudiger, and Di Maria steps up. And as cool as you like, Angel Di Maria leaves Courtois diving right, but a lovely little Panenka is what gives Juventus this 1-0 lead here at the Bernabeu. Just look at that. So coolly taken by Angel Di Maria. So Di Maria is responsible for the first goal in this AI Champions League series. Now, Real Madrid, they have to look for a way to regroup and to recycle here, because they find themselves 1-0 down at home to Juventus. Now Tchouaméni on the ball. Tchouaméni checks back towards Rudiger. Rudiger to Alaba. Now Ferland Mendy. Mendy back to Alaba. Now Tchouaméni again. Tchouaméni has been the orchestrator of Real Madrid's attacks, switching and connecting from defense to attack. Can he get himself more involved in this game, give more dangerous passes to give Real Madrid something? Now it's Modric, back to Tchouaméni. Now David Alaba. Benzema holds off his man, back to Alaba. Alaba really high up here. Now Ferland Mendy. Toni Kroos. Kroos to Tchouaméni. Now Benzema. Benzema turns. Benzema! And that just sails wide of Wojciech Szczesny's near post. You had the feeling that he had that covered. But a lovely little half turn from Benzema. And your team can be pegged back. Now Szczesny to take the ball upfield. Lovely bring down by Di Maria. Interception by Carvajal from the pass of Manuel Locatelli. Or Filip Kostic, I should say. Now Modric. Modric checks inside, holds off his man. A threaded pass towards Ferland Mendy. Cross it into the near post. But Wojciech Szczesny had that covered. Now Szczesny now. Cuadrado off the pass of Alexandro. Locatelli. Locatelli to Di Maria. Tries to feed it first time to Moise King. That's intercepted. Now Modric. Modric to Toni Kroos. Kroos. Now Vinicius Jr. Tried to check inside with a little step over skill there, but it's well defended. Now a Toni Kroos ball in. It's cleared away. Now it drops to Modric. Back out to Toni Kroos. Kroos into the box. Cleared away again. Moise King with the follow-on headed towards Di Maria. Di Maria now towards Andre Rabiot. Now to Moise King. Di Maria. Lovely defending there by Antonio Rudiger. Now the ball with Tchouaméni. First time pass towards the way of Karim Benzema. Benzema to Kroos. Kroos back to Benzema. 1-0 Real Madrid. Equalizer, I should say. That's what Real Madrid can do to you. Lovely little interplay. Toni Kroos, Karim Benzema. To give Real Madrid this much needed equalizer. Karim Benzema with 2 opportunities before this one. But he takes this opportunity brilliantly. Slots it beyond the incoming Wojciech Szczesny, who was trying to gather the ball. And that's 1-1 at the Santiago Bernabeu. Forgive me for saying that was 1-1 Real Madrid. That indeed is 1-1 now. And Real Madrid, off a careless giveaway from the Juventus restart, are now in the ascendancy attacking. But Juventus win the ball back via Filip Kostic's interception from a Toni Kroos diagonal pass. Now the ball's with Locatelli to Juan Cuadrado. Di Maria, Moise Kean. Now Andre Rabiot neatly towards Di Maria. Now Cuadrado coming inside from that right hand flank. Cuadrado, lovely interception there from Rudiger. Now Courtois to Carvajal. Now Rudiger to Tchouaméni. Now Modric. Modric. Not like Modric there to give the ball away so carelessly in midfield. Now Rabiot looking to spark one last Juventus counter-attack before the break. Neat lofted pass towards the direction of Juan Cuadrado. Hint of offside. No, the flag stays down. And that's properly dealt with by David Alaba. And half-time here at the Santiago Bernabeu. It was lovely football. played by Juventus at the start to win the penalty by Fagioli. Di Maria slotted that home perfectly, and that man, Karim Benzema, with the equaliser after a lovely interplay with Toni Kroos. And that's half-time here at the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid 1, Juventus 1. And now the second half here at the Santiago Bernabeu. We restart off the back of that very thrilling first half. And now Juventus, who at the start had the advantage, will now surely be looking for a way back into this game. Lovely through pass to Juan Cuadrado. Cuadrado doing well, twisting and turning, giving Kroos a hard time, comes inside. But Toni Kroos does the nice little bit of defending well there. Now he releases Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni back to Toni Kroos. Kroos, no player knowing for driving into space like this, but he does really well. Toni Kroos, now to Benzema. Near first touch, Karim Benzema! And Real Madrid have turned this around. 1-0 down to 2-1 up. And it's that same combination again. Toni Kroos to Karim Benzema. And a lovely placed finish. Beyond the reach of Wojciech Szczesny there. Just look at that. So precise. Gave Szczesny no chance. Ancelotti delighted. And now Juventus, who were leading this game in the opening 10 minutes, somehow find themselves 2-1 to the deficit. And Real Madrid trying to make it worse through Vinicius, but that's poor play from him there. Now Juventus have the ball from a lovely cushion down header toward the direction of Rabiot by Moise Kean. Now Moise Kean, very fast, skillful player, bombing down that left wing, coming inside, Moise Kean to Fagioli. Fagioli! Lovely save, Thibaut Courtois. And now a substitution for Juventus. New signing in the season at which the game was released. Paul Pogba comes on. A bit of a shock he didn't start this match. Preferred by Allegri here was Fagioli. But now, after the corner, Valverde bombing down the right. And just when it looked like he gave the ball away there, he had to slide in off his heavy touch to prevent his team going on the back foot. Now thrown here to be taken by Danilo. Danilo takes the throw towards the path of Manuel Locatelli. Now Paul Pogba, first touches in the game. Paul Pogba to Moise Kean. Kean looking for space. Trying a through pass there to Di Maria. Didn't quite work out. Lovely interception there. Now ball is with Toni Kroos. Kroos with an eye for a pass towards the direction of Vinicius Jr. Twisting, turning. Cuadrado backpedaling. He goes inside Cuadrado. Vinicius Jr. But the finish is disappointing there. You see what he was trying to do there, trying to wrap his foot around that one. Didn't quite come off. Another substitution by manager Allegri. Di Maria off. And key attacking threat for Juventus, Dusan Vlahovic is on. Now goal kick taken by Wojciech Szczesny. Now Alexandro, Filip Kostic, Moise Kean. Juventus now, they know that they need to pull out lovely strings of passes now if they want to penetrate this Real Madrid defense. Tchouaméni. Tackled there by Locatelli. Juventus win back the ball. Up the field to Vlahovic. Vlahovic's first touches in the game. A lovely defensive work there by Real Madrid. Now a lofted pass by Modric towards the direction of Federico Valverde. Valverde twisting, turning. Trying to get past Filip Kostic there. Didn't quite work out. Lovely defending from him. Now Moise Kean. Moise Kean now checks inside to Locatelli. Locatelli to Paul Pogba, which in the short time he's been on the pitch has been able to get a load of the ball and influence the game. Back to Pogba again. Now Moise Kean floats one towards Kostic. Philip Kostic taking on Carvajal. Just about keeps that in play, but Carvajal with lovely defending there. Now passes it into direction of Valverde to Modric to Benzema. Load of grass for him, but he tries a very adventurous one there. Or maybe he was looking for the runs of Vinicius Jr. or Federico Valverde, either flanks. But as of looking at that at first glance, you probably think he was trying to attempt the spectacular catch Chesney out of his goal. But now Juventus attack now. Dusan Vlahovic. Now Moise Kean. Fake shot outside. Moise Kean sends it to Philip Kostic, taking on Valverde this time. Valverde taking on, and Valverde does a brilliant job there at handling Philip Kostic. Corner to be taken by Juan Cuadrado. Floated in and Dusan Vlahovic. Lovely save by Thibaut Courtois. Dusan Vlahovic got a lot of his head onto that. And Courtois with the lovely save to keep Real Madrid in the lead. Corner to be taken by Cuadrado, takes his shot to Chiesa, who did come on off screen there. But lovely work by Real Madrid to defend the ball and get the ball away. Now Tchouaméni holds off his man. Lot of green grass to run at. Tchouaméni tries to lay it off to Benzema, but in the end it was a lazy pass and is easily caught out there. Now on the ball with Juan Cuadrado to Locatelli. Locatelli to Chiesa. Chiesa, who plays his football now for Liverpool, linked with the move away. Now Chiesa. And you thought that was the equalizer. A player of Chiesa's quality there should be finishing that one off. Look at that, just wide. If he actually examined how much time he had to probably take another touch, maybe shoot it with his right foot, he would have understood that he should be putting this Juventus side into the equalizing note here. But unfortunately, that ball goes wide. Now Tchouaméni collects off one header in midfield. Distributes the pass towards Carvajal. Now to Modric, who gives it to Benzema. Benzema through on goal. Pass the defense so easily. Benzema! What a save. Wojciech Szczesny. You have the feeling if that goal had gone in, there's probably no way back for Juventus. But a lovely save from Wojciech Szczesny to keep his team in this. Now Toni Kroos. Lovely delivery in. It's cleared away again. Into the path now of Modric. Tchouaméni. Real Madrid taking the ball back, trying to recycle play. Now fell on Mendy. Mendy beats two players with a single skill. Now feeds the ball to Modric. Modric round the goalkeeper. Luka Modric. And that is the game. Signed, sealed and delivered. Real Madrid, who at the start of this match were losing, now are capping it all off with a goal from their veteran midfielder, Luka Modric. In the 90th minute. You think this should be the last act of the game? The current AC Milan man who left Real Madrid this summer is already dealing with Italian teams in the form of Juventus and the AI Champions League. And Juventus, probably with this last possible remaining attack, have to do something to reduce this deficit to take it to the Allianz Stadium. Now the ball's with Chiesa, looking for something. Chiesa, lovely save by Thibaut Courtois, and the ball's cleared away. Now to the path of Paul Pogba. Pogba sends it to Locatelli. Locatelli, nicely defended by Modric, the goal scorer. Now Cuadrado, Juan Cuadrado. Cuadrado takes the ball back. Locatelli, and another brilliant stop by Thibaut Courtois. That's why he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Now Szczesny comes up for this corner kick, and it's headed away. Miscontrol by Pogba and properly turned away this time by Benzema. And that's full time here at the Santiago Bernabeu. A thrilling game which saw Juventus take the lead at the start with Di Maria via a very coolly slotted penalty. And then that man, Karim Benzema, brought his side level and then put his side in front with his 2 goals. And Luka Modric wrapped this one up in the 90th minute. So full time at the first leg of the round of 16 time between Real Madrid and Juventus. Real Madrid 3, Juventus 1. So that was Real Madrid versus Juventus. Our next match to be covered here by EA TV on the AI Champions League round of 16 will be Atletico Madrid versus Sevilla, an all-Spanish affair with the Andalusian side looking to provide an upset. Please, I'd like to say thank you for making it this far into the video, and I wish you a good day, good week, good month, a good year from the Vicibolo FC channel. Please endeavor to like and subscribe.